Hello everyone, welcome back to another Nemo Ding video. In today's video, I will be announcing my newest project. My magnum opus, if you will. It will be a game within a game. But before that, look at this. We're in a new room. A new setup. The old setup for the old GD Lounge series just got way too expensive to maintain. The rent was like 3,000 mana orbs. That was way too expensive for little old me. So I decided to get this new place. Only 500 mana orbs a month, easily gotten by only beating a demon. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. If you are familiar with the game on screen playing right now, you would know what the genre survival horror is. It's, well, as the name suggests, surviving horrifying things. You, go through different sections of the game trying to find different keys, lockpicks, and whatnot while trying to survive monsters by getting resources and other things in general. If this was not Geometry Dash, I would have to code this game and make an engine for it from scratch, and I kinda don't want to do that, so that's why I'm building it in GD. Here are the maps for this planned game, or this game within a game, if you will. And I'll go through with you today all the concept art, level design, and other things I have on these pages. Before we actually start analyzing the map, concept art, and the possible animation ideas for this game within a game, we'll just go through all the behind the scenes important stuff that as a viewer that is interested in this new series on my channel should be knowing. The game will consist of 10 different maps. Part 1, the hotel. Part 2, hotel lobby. Part 3, hotel basement. Part 4, hotel penthouse. Part 5, the streets. Part 6, the streets. Part 7.3, 7.6, and 8 being buildings within the streets. And part 9 and 10 being the lab and the boss room, respectively. There will be a total of 13 different pick-up-able items, including keys, cards, weapons, ammunition, all sorts of stuff like that. There will be a full-out healing system, weaponry system, upgrade system, as well as a saving system, not including when you get out of the game and you come back in. That's not the saving system I'm saying. Saving system being checkpoints, kind of like platformer checkpoints and normal platformer levels. And also 3 different types of enemies. One is a stalker, one is your typical zombie, and one is your leveled up zombie variant. The game will be called Reorder, a wordplay on Resident Evil, the first 2 letters, R-E, and order, which seems to disappear in this game at all times. This will take place in the fictional world of Raccoon City and is going to release in 1.5 years from now. 2027 is my goal. Now let's introduce the Mini Nemo camera. This is the live Nemo cam. Here's my hand. Don't worry about To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm reading that. All right, so these pages are the maps. Now I have the maps, all planned out. The game design, different things on the side, zombies, whatever, concept art, whatnot, stuff like that. So let's go through it bit by bit. But first, cut the cameras. That's what I used to save, but I never cut the cameras. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First, you start off in this corner of the map first. I might as well just voice over this part. You start off right here. This is your starting point. You go here, you get a key, and then you come here. You see a big bed here and a bedroom. Not drawn to scale. First of all, it's not to scale. Second of all, the proportions are all wrong. Like, a bed would not be bigger than a bathroom. You get there, you can visit the bathroom, get L. L, if you go over to the key over here, is loot or treasure or whatnot, money, I guess. You come back over here, you visit this trash can, nothing there. Unlock your door right here, and you start hearing noise as soon as you get out of the hotel. There will be a bit of a title card on the side, probably like here or something, that every time you enter a new room, it'll remind you of the objectives. And also up here, probably, there's going to be a permanent health bar and weapon bar that tells you like how many ammos you have left, stuff like that. Once you exit out, you can check the other places. For example, you can check your bottom neighbor, which they seem to block their room with luggage. You can check your bottom right neighbor, which barricaded their own door, and you can hear screaming inside. You go here to your top right neighbor, and it's locked from the other side. Whenever you see LFTOS, it's just locked from the other side. You'll be able to visit this place in the future, as it is important to the game. If you didn't know, in Resident Evil, many places you cannot access in the beginning of the game because you are lacking some equipment, some key item. But afterwards, when you progress a certain amount, X amount, you can come back later. Or just progress, period. You go here, and the only place where you can head to is the stairs, going downstairs. The upstairs staircase is also locked from the other side, and so is the fire escape. This one has T. T is, well, a key. I don't know why I wrote T for key. I guess I was confused or something. So yeah, when you go downstairs, you get to map part 2. Map part 1 is not 100% over yet. It's still red on the map. You won't have I don't think I'll add a map system, but if I do, I might as well add an inventory system with it. If I do add a map system, you can see if it's red, meaning you did not 100% get everything, complete everything in that space. You probably missed 1 or 2 items, or you missed something entirely. You head down to the lobby. You come down from here, and you see couches. A right here. If you visit A on the side, it's ammunition. You can get the ammunition. You can come over here, walk around and whatever. I'm just drawing a line to show you what I would do, not the actual path that you have to take. Everyone can take their own path. I don't care if you go this way or up, or in between the couches. I don't really give a damn. You go here and you pick up your first weapon, W standing for weapon. There will only be 1 weapon in the game, so if you miss this, you cannot fight the boss. You are stuck. You have to reset. So I'm probably going to mark this really well in the game. You get over here on the round table, you get to your first save point. Now, as I said in the save or the knowledge area, the background knowledge area, saving in this game does not mean when you exit out of the level, you'll still be able to come back to that part of the level. It's only that if you die in future parts of the level, you'll be able to respawn back at that save point. It's like basic checkpoints and basic platformer GD. After you go here, you meet your first NPC. I'm really doubting if I will be adding an NPC. Probably not, because Geometry Dash doesn't have voice lines or at least custom, sound effects or something like that, which would really be helpful because, I really want to try some voice acting. I might do that for the showcase, but it's not going to be a part of the actual game. The NPC, if there is going to be one, is fighting a zombie here at the receptionist. You can either help it or grab the loot and wait for the NPC to finish him up, or him or her off for you. There's going to be a little hole over here where you can, after you defeat that zombie, you can head in and grab a key right here. That key right there. Now that key is for the basement. So after you grab that key, you can either fight these two zombies, or you can completely ignore them, go into the fitness room, grab another loot, head out of the fitness room, go to the breakfast section, and get your first healing medication. Now the weapons do 10 damage, the weapons do 10 damage to the zombies. In total, they have 20 health. And if they touch you, they subtract 10 health from you. You have a total of 50 health. These cans of, medicine or something is going to be adding 20 health. So basically half of your health bar. The game was originally supposed to be named RE Extremist, but I decided not to get copyright strike this one time, so I renamed it Reorder. Once you get that key from the receptionist, you go to the basement. You unlock the basement, you go here, there's this is L, or actually, you don't go there yet. You go here. You go straight. You can go here, but it's locked. So you go straight, fight a bunch of zombies here. There's a trap here. You go get a key, get some loot, head back, unlock this. After you unlock that, you can go here, get another key, get another medication. Go over here. Go to A. A is just control room. It's literally just control room. And after you get that A, you can go up, over, get another A, ammunition, right? Go here, fight a few of these zombies. Here's your second save point. Now I have to mention, save points only work once. So if you already saved at that location, you cannot save at that location again. It's whenever you want to save, you can save. It's basically a permanent ink ribbon, but only for one place. Just basically, once you use the thing, just imagine it's broken. The typewriter's broken. The recorder's broken, or whatever. After you go here, which you have to unlock with another key, you can open this vent through this control room right here. There's going to be a controller. Let's just mark it C. C opens up the vent. And what do you know it? The vent, which goes straight up, leads you to the vent over here, back in the map part 1. See, look at this Resident Evil mind coming in. After you come out of that vent, you're going to meet a zombie, you're going to shoot it, that's the owner. Go in the bathroom, get loot, you can get that key, and it says right here, it's locked from the other side. You can unlock it from inside, right here, and then you come out. You still can't go up the stairs because you don't have the key for the stairs. But what this key does is unlock the fire escape. So you go here, you go down, you unlock the fire escape, and you go up to map part 4. Now part 4 is where you're going to be introduced to ST. ST will be the stalker enemy. You can see I did not try whatsoever on designing this one. I don't even know the name for the stalker yet. You go here, you hear some growling and whatnot, and this is a locked room, permanently locked. Like, you can't go in because I don't want to design or make 50 different rooms that the player can go into. It's going to be like RE3. You can see in the distance, different buildings, but, at the end of the day, there's not going to be any. You can go here, get another save point, kill the zombie, if you're smart, and then you're going to come back down, over, and here, you're going to unlock that door, and P. P is the thing that unlocks the main door, P. This is the main door, that's the lobby door. You can get that key from the penthouse, and at this point, the stalker will start chasing you. At this point as well, the stalker has infinite HP, so it's basically useless for you to waste your time and fight him. He's just going to rush at you and punch you and you're dead. It's like a Mr. X 2.0, but way less scarier. Go here, unlock this, go back to the lobby. It's going to chase you. You're going to go out through the doors, and you're going to push the doors closed afterwards. And the stalker is stuck in the hotel. Or is it? I'm just kidding. You're going to go now to Chapter 2 of this game. It's going to be Map Part 5, The Streets. After you come out of the hotel, you can go to the left, fight this zombie, and then continue to a save room and a parking lot. Parking lot, the P square doesn't mean anything, it just means parking lot. Save, come out of here. There's loot over here, you don't have to get it once again. There's going to be, in the Raccoon City restaurant, an NPC. Now, the NPC will come out and act as a merchant. So I'm going to update this with M. So, the merchant, you can upgrade your weapons if you have enough loot and whatnot. Stuff like that. Bookstore is barricaded. Zombies here. You have to get that key in order to unlock one part of the gate over here. But that's only one part of the gate. The second key for the gate is in the city council office. You have to go into the city council office, and you get to Street City Council map part 7.3. Yep, there's point something maps in this game. You enter here. It's a weirdly empty room here. A council office. You get the key. This key unlocks the toilets where you get the key for this. There's also a save room, and you can see there's a big ass room over here. It's optional, but if you do go in, the stalker is gonna chase you again. So if I were you, I would not be exploring every single part of every single door. When you come out, if it is chasing you, womp womp. If it's not chasing you, good. You come over here, exit over here, you turn left, fight the zombie. This is the office. You know, this is all one continuous street, just imagine. And you go here, you kill a few zombies. Hospital is locked. You can go into the apartment. In the apartment, there's a receptionist, another save, loot, and, you know, boiler room, and broken elevator or whatever that you can't go to. This is literally just a save room. It literally says not for completion. Not needed for completion. Head out of the apartment. So technically you can go here and go straight down if you want a speed run. Go here, go down. You have to go to the umbrella entrance, the elevator shaft, but it's locked. The key is somehow in the store. You go in the store, you know, T, the key's right here. Medicine, save point, you come out. You enter chapter 3 of the game, which is only 2 parts. Map part 9, which is the lab. This is probably the most intricate part of the whole entire game. You come out from here. You have to get the cure, but in order to get the cure, you have to get key cards. That's what you have to get. First, you enter this room. Cool lab. This is the upgraded zombie. Save after you kill it. T, you know, you get that, which is the key. You come out, kill this one. You go in here, and you get your first key card. Card C is just your normal visitor card. C+ is your admin card. C++ is your moderation card. An X card is your reorder card. This is basically your manager card. So you go here, you get your normal card. You can go back here, go in the admin office, get the C+ card. After you get the C plus card, you can visit the cafe, which is totally optional. You don't have to. After you get the C plus card, you can go into the A and C lab. You go here, find another one of these upgraded zombies, get the cure, get the C plus plus card, and you find out that the elevator is locked. But you can use the C plus plus card to enter the morgue, where you get the X card, the reorder, the manager card. You can come out here into the dark room. I would heavily recommend saving once here in the cool lab, the cool down laboratory. Only one, I mean, you can only save there once, but at the beginning, save at this place. At the end, before the final boss, save at this point. Don't save at this, and once you find the dark room. In fact, I am so scared that might happen. I'm locking this door behind the X key card. Game design. Because you can only save once, I don't want you to, after you die to the boss, which you definitely will have to, play this all over again. That's going to be bad gameplay. Dark room, you head out after you save. Open this part up, which is your last and final door. These are all locked. And after you go in here, the stalker is here. At this point, you enter map part 10, and the boss is going to start getting you. Now, the stalker is going to have 3 different movesets, or not really movesets, attack patterns. One is going to be punching you. Another one is going to be throwing something at you. You know, there's going to be different, like, little rocks on the side over here and whatnot. Whatever the hell you can imagine. What's in a lab. Pipes, canisters, broken glass, equipment, stuff like that. Syringes. And his last and final attack is a fire-based attack, where he's going to pick up a gasoline tank over here. If you haven't already blown it up, get the gasoline thing over here and shoot you. The move pattern is also set. It's not going to be anything special. There's not going to be any AI to this thing. After all, Geometry Dash doesn't have a built-in enemy AI. It's going to go straight, down, over, up, down, straight. It just fall. This is the pattern it's gonna do. It's gonna trace an 8. Do you understand? It zigzags almost. It does. That's what it does. It zigzags. That's what it does. Done, period. Get it over with. Game design part done. Now we're going to get a closer look at these. These are basically the things I'm going to put in GD. In the actual game, this is what it's going to look like. If I do add an inventory system and whatever, you can examine stuff. That is a medical canister. That is the loot box. That is what the keys look like. Save points. LT I didn't show you guys because I didn't plan on adding any. LT is just letters. You can read the letters. In this picture, it's a file. So it's going to be different lore and stuff. I'm definitely going to add that. But once again, I'm lazy. W, weapon, ammunition, A. Whatever. Here's the zombie. Here's the player. Here's the stalker. And last but not least, before I forget to add this in this, how long is this video? 30-some minute video. Here are ideas for different animations. If you have played Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 1 Remake, 0, I think that's it, right? Yeah, those games, they have the locked camera position, which is basically what we're going to do. But they also have animations when you open doors. When you open doors, in the game, a sprite of a door is going to flip open and you go in. I'm going to try to recreate that. There's going to be your classic door opening, the hotel style door, the city council door, the fire escape door, the main hotel door, and then you can see the lock there. And also the storefront door. There's going to be much more in the actual game. Crawling through the vents, you're going to see your character going in this way. Going in, it's going to kind of zoom in. Kind of zoom into the vent. You won't actually see your player. This is just a demonstration. The player, if I actually include it, it's going to be in third-person mode. But you're going to be playing... In animations, you're always going to be first-person. The actual game is going to be top-down third-person. When you exit, this thing is just going to zoom in and in and in and stuff like that. The lab elevator, you're going to see your character, third person, on the side view. Wait for the elevator to ding. Remember, the background over here is all just dark. It's black. So the general focus, first of all, I don't want to build the background, but the general focus would be on, the actual cutscene that's happening. It's going to, fade to black, or your player is going to go in the elevator. Remember, this is going to all be frame-by-frame animation, I think. It's going to fade to black, and then it's going to redo this frame, and it's going to go back to the waiting frame. But instead, it's just going to be going backwards. So it's going to kind of be like a not waiting frame, I guess. And when you're introduced to the stalker or pop up to the stalker, it's going to load with this cute thing. The stalker is going to start chasing you with like puffy air in the back, and it's going to start moving and tilting like this, and so is your player. And it's just going to be like whippity whoop, very cartoony. It's going to add some humor and a somewhat horror. It's in Geometry Dash, you don't really see horror levels now, do we? This is probably going to be the horror level of the year. This is going to be the platformer level of 2027. So yeah, I'm excited to build this with you. Other things I want to add is the decoration style is going to be like Blee. Other than that, the layout, I would probably need a total of like 6 months just to do, because the layout is the actual hard trigger work. I'll be working on the actual map first with all the doors you can just open freely, and then afterwards adding some keys, bits and bobs, and the items are last. I might even just screw the merchant in general. So yeah, that's the idea. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.